The Samsung Galaxy A15 5G is an Android-based smartphone that was designed, developed, and marketed by Samsung Electronics as part of its Galaxy A series. And in this video, we will be reviewing that phone. Hi guys, welcome to Phones and Stuff, where we talk about all things smartphones, gadgets, and so much more. The Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. This phone was released on the 16th of December last year, so technically we're late, but we thought, why not? Plus, it's an amazing phone that you can still buy. We'll be going over the different aspects of the phone, from its design, display, camera, and so forth. If you're interested in the phone, we have a link in the description down below. And without further ado, let's get right to it. Usually, the Galaxy phones have the 4G and 5G versions when they're launched, and when it comes to the Galaxy A15, it's no different. So the A15 5G is identical to the A15 4G, with the only difference being that one has access to 5G networks. First and foremost, let's talk about its design. The Galaxy A15 bears a strong resemblance to other Samsung devices. It comes in blue-black, light blue, and yellow. The back and front frame are made out of plastic. The front glass is slightly raised from the frame, while the back plastic is slightly inset. It would be advisable to keep it clear from water and dust, due to the fact that it has no IP rating. Like most smartphones, it comes with volume buttons and a power button. The volume buttons are a bit out, while the power button is recessed. On the left side, we see that it features a combined SIM and micro SD card tray. At the bottom, we see it has a 3 5mm headphone jack, a USB port, and a firing speaker. It also comes with a headphone jack and micro SD slot, which is missing in mid and high-end devices. It also comes with 3 cameras that are positioned vertically on the rear. Biometrics. It comes with a fingerprint sensor. This phone comes with face recognition, which is pretty accurate and allows you to enter your phone every time. Display. The Samsung Galaxy A15 5G comes with a 6.5-inch AMOLED screen, which takes up most of the phone's face. The display has a resolution of 2340 by 1080 pixels, a fixed refresh rate of 90 Hz, and a maximum brightness of 800 nits. Compared to its predecessor, the A14 has a larger display of 6.6-inch display, but it's a bit dimmer with a brightness of 500 nits. Indoors, the screen looks bright and sharp, not to mention it shows smooth animations. When you use it in sunlight, it might not get as bright as Samsung's other phones, but still good in any other situation you find yourself in. Camera. The A15 comes with 3 cameras, a 50-megapixel main, 5-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 2-megapixel macro camera. The primary camera produces the best images out of the 3. The details are sharp, but colors look oversaturated. The ultra-wide also does the same thing where colors are concerned, but unlike the primary camera, its details are not as sharp, especially in wide-angle shots, which are often blurry, and not to mention an obvious fisheye warping is visible along the edges. The macro camera is fine. The only problem is when you have too much light. The 13-megapixel camera is also oversaturated with color, but has a fair amount of detail. Portrait mode is aggressive by default, and the phone has some difficulty finding the edges on busy areas like hair. But luckily, the amount of blur is adjustable in the Samsung Gallery app. When it comes to video capturing, it captures at 1080p and 30 frames per second. Disclaimer: the video might look a bit wobbly when you're walking because the system does not have a stabilization feature. Overall, the A15's cameras are not bad for the price range. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that notification button to receive similar content in the future. Performance. When it comes to the performance, Samsung uses a MediaTek 6835 system on a chip with 128GB of internal storage and 4GB of RAM. The A15 does have higher memory, like the 128GB, 6GB RAM, or the 256GB, 8GB RAM. And speaking of the RAM, we would say that's a bit of a limitation, because when you go to previously used application, they tend to restart themselves. It's packed with the Dimensity 6100 Plus processor. The A15 does allow an expandable storage of up to 1 terabyte software. The A15 runs on Android 14 with Samsung One UI 6.0 on top of it. Samsung promises 4 upgrades and 5 years of security. Another thing to note is that Samsung's software overlay unlocks Edge panels, which is a customizable taskbar you can swipe through, allows you to stack widget on your home screen. What's also great is that Samsung promises 4 OS upgrades and 5 years of security updates. One thing that we found very strange was the fact that there's no screen recorder on this phone, because usually it is something that's normally there on any phone. Overall, the A15 is a phone that we would recommend. Check out the link down below if you want to buy it. What do you think? Make sure to leave some comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to receive similar content in the future. If you like this video, I suggest you check out our video for the best phones for 2024 so far. The end card will be appearing on your screen about right now.